to another edition of Milford Eats. Today we're bringing you here to the Station 101 Craft Brewery. This place is loaded with history. There's history from the last 200 years that go on here. And we got a special treat. We're going to talk to owner Chip Pollard, who co-owns this with Gage Perry. We're going to have a discussion with them about the cool history behind this place, as well as the craft beers and the services and the fun that they provide on a nightly basis here at the Milford Oval. Let's have a lot of fun. Chip, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too. Welcome to Station 101.
We're so excited to hear about all the cool history that this building has to offer. We know you're the guy.
I have so much to tell you, Dave. Get ready.
Let's do it.
All right.
So we're here with Chip Pollard. Chip, you bought the place 5 years ago with Gage Perry, and 3 years ago you opened it up as a Station 101 craft beer establishment. What was the motivation behind it, and how did we get to where we are today?
Well, Dave, you know, I love history. And it all began when my daughters, who both played college lacrosse, we traveled all over the country. And down south, out west, Colorado, the center of town, which was a very important part of the town, they always had a gas station. And they've converted these gas stations into cafes, coffee shops, lunch places. And we would be at these places, and I would be inside eating lunch, and I would look around going, this is an incredible piece of history, part of the town. And I said, when I came back home up here to New Hampshire, I always, for about 4 or 5 years, we would just drive around normally, just kind of look to see if there's a place around here we could do the same thing. And I couldn't find it, and this place used to have these huge tow trucks all around here where you couldn't even see the building. And one day they were all cleared out, and I was coming out from breakfast across the street, my wife and I, and we looked, and I said, it is right here. I looked around the town, I said, this is perfect. Right in the center of Milford, perfect location, on a river, an old building that needs to be repurposed and preserve history of the town. So I'll show you in a picture over here. This is one of the first commercially developed properties in Milford. And how I know all this is through going through the Milford Cabinet archives at the library. And the Milford Historical Society has been incredible helping us throughout the whole process. These are some of the pictures that I got from the Milford Historical Society. I had them computer enhanced, so we were able to blow them up so people could see the details in these pictures. This is the picture. So back in the day, Crosby owned most of the land downtown Milford back in the 1700s. And this was part of the Crosby land, and this was his mill. And it, in the end, in the 1944, it was called the Kendall, well, from the 1800s to the 1900s, it was called the Kendall and Wilkin Saw and Grist Mill. But it started out as a Crosby's. It was built in 1785, and it was here for 170 years. It tore it down in 1944, and I remember reading the newspaper article in the Milford Cabinet, and it said, what is this town going to look like without this mill? Because it has been such an establishment forever. And right now, looking at this picture, this gas station is technically the third gas station on this spot. The first gas station was built right at the end of the mill over here on the road. There's a gas station and a little restaurant. They tore that down and they built another one, which there's a photo over there, which is actually this one up here next to the mill. They built that in 1935. And then they tore it all down, including the mill, and they built this gas station, which is over there, right there, which was built in 1957. And it's just trying to preserve the history of the location. To power the mill early on, they originally ran off the railroad pond over there. They had a flume under the road, and there's a sluice gate under our parking lot that is still there, a granite sluice gate. When they built the building across the road, then they dammed the river right over here, and we have tunnels underground, not sure if they're still there, where they powered the mill from.
Unbelievable. And you wanted to keep the same type of format as you call it Station 101, but it almost has that Route 66 flavor. Could you explain that a little bit?
Absolutely. This location is perfect for many reasons because of Milford's rich history, and Route 101 actually came right through the center of town here, and they built a bypass, Route 101 bypass, well, Route 101, and it's the exact same story of Route 66, so I thought the theme fit in perfectly. So I'm trying to enhance the Milford history of extending the 101 theme. That's how it came up with Station 101.
All right, so we're here with renowned bartender queen, Dina Pitsis, who's going to walk us through pouring one of these amazing craft beers at Station 101. Dina, what would you recommend for a newbie trying out, like, you know, Station 101 for the first time?
Well, I would probably tell them to do something light and summery since it's so warm today.
Well, and since I'm a civic educator, you know, by trade,
Yeah.
Is there a gold civic available?
There is a gold civic.
There is not.
Yes, there is.
Oh my God.
Would you like to do that one?
Let us try that.
Okay, beautiful. So that's number 10 here. Give a nice 45-degree angle turn.
And you have a wide variety of craft beers.
We do.
And are there any more that are popular than others?
Yep, this is their most popular, so congratulations.
I picked the most popular beer. It doesn't get any better than this. Dina, I toast you and your queen of pouring skills. Oh,
Cheers.
I wish you could have. There we. Okay, let me rewind. Dina, I wish I could toast you on your pouring skills. I see why that's the #1 beer. You're here at Station 101. Tons of craft beers you can see on the wall here. If you want to pan on over, check out the flavors that we have going on tonight. And they change constantly. It's not they do change. And as you know, the on-deck beers are right over there. So if any of these go out,
Yep, we replace them with those.
and what's the allure, Dina? Why do people come down to Station 101?
I think it's the atmosphere, variety of beer, all of the above.
And what's the draw like with the atmosphere?
We got live music on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, also on Tuesdays for open mic, and it's just good people come here.
And you can be outdoors a little bit.
Be outdoors a little bit. Yep.
There's a car show going on tonight.
Car show tonight. We have bike night on Wednesdays and trivia on Thursdays, so there's always something going on.
So here with Nicole McMorrow as well, here at Station 101, another fixture. What brings you down?
You know, we come here, we can drink some beer, we can play some games. It's always a great night. And whenever it's nice outside too, they always have the doors up, so it's nice to get that good fresh air.
So it's a beautiful night to play a few board games, have a few beverages. What did you go with today?
Today I got the cider that's on tap. I honestly don't know anything about it except the cider because that's all I drink. But
And have you enjoyed it so far?
it's my second one. That's
A
all I
toast
can
to
say.
you.
Toast to that. What are you drinking?
I am drinking the Civic beer, which is very delicious. It's the most popular one this time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
I think that's what he got too.
So, Kaylin Costello, you do all the live open mic night here at Station 101.
I do. It's a great time.
And what's the draw? What do you think brings people down?
I think it's all the amazing local talent we have. We have a wide variety ranging from country, blues, pop, ukulele. We got a bunch of different instruments, and a lot of the time every week a new band forms. So it's really fun.
And people can be outside on the oval.
Yeah, and we have all the awesome cars for cruise night. It's just a really great time.
So you have cars, you have games at tables, you have craft beer, and live music.
Yeah.
If you only had Britney Spears playing, that would be an amazing. What? Oh my gosh! Only here at Station 101 could you hear Britney Spears on the ukulele.
Great time.
So Chip, what's the vibe of this place? What were you trying to create 3 years ago? What was your vision?
Well, one, it's about absolutely delicious, locally brewed beer. We get it from all the local breweries, and we created a family-friendly environment. Families come here, they're about half our customers. They have little children here. We have toys and games for them to play with, and we just want to create a fun environment for everyone. But first, let's just try how good the beer is.
Wow, I hope this is a long interview. I may never leave. This is great. And this was from Maine,
Yep.
the Champ beer from Maine.
Exactly, mass brewing.
No kidding. And so you have a number. You have Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, And they come in daily.
They come in probably 2 to 3 times a week and drop off their beer. Some are through distributors and some are privately distributed through themselves. But when we built this place, the building obviously was in disrepair. And we had to completely gut and renovate this building from top to bottom. Floors, heat, electric, brand new bathrooms. We want to create a very cool old environment. If they'll see eventually, the old beams are 3 by 12, 12 uncentered. A cool environment that is absolutely clean.
When you got
Clean
here,
and friendly.
did you say to yourself, what am I getting myself into when you started to look at the immense amount of work it was going to take?
Originally, I said it was going to take 5 months to get this open. It turned into 2 years because we were dealing with the COVID epidemic, and also we decided to do so much more to the building. We wanted to make this building perfect. We wanted to repurpose it so it could be used forever, preserving part of Milford's history. It's all about the local community. And I do feel that, and a lot of people have said, that this enhances the local community. You know, the whole town of Milford, with all the different restaurants opening up, we're all so different that we're becoming a destination. We're like a small Portsmouth. That's how I've always viewed it. So we're all helping each other out. Yeah, our goal here is to keep everything simple. And simple is easy, closing early, having just a standard pub-style menu for food, and having the best beer. And that's the other thing, that our beer system here is not a typical beer system that normal restaurants have. It costs $10,000 more, and it's a very high-end system. It has CO2, nitro, glycol lines, it's got FOB optimizers. Because when you pour a very good craft beer, boy, it has to come out good. We try not to have standard beers. And every time you come in here, our beers are rotating. So you'll come in next week, and the beers are all going to be different. But they're all going to be delicious. You're going to have your Pilsners and your lagers and your double IPAs and IPAs and stouts. They're always going to be on tap, but they're going to be different. Last month, and we have a brewery of the month, last month was Foam Brewery from Burlington, Vermont. Basically, no one else serves foam beer, and it's a top-of-the-line beer. This month, actually starting today, Spyglass Brewing out of Nashville is going to be our brewery of the month. And they're going to be here any minute delivering all sorts of different types of beer that they make. And technically, they are about the #1 brewery in New Hampshire.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. You don't want to be the same place every night. So we create a different environment every single night of the week. Tuesday nights, we have classic car shows. We have open mic night where some incredible young artists play music here. Wednesday night, we're going to be getting the food truck. We're going to have more music, and it's motorcycle night. And where you could look at our parking lot and say, what do you get, 50 or 100 motorcycles? We're getting 170 plus motorcycles in here. And they are people, they all have motorcycle collections, and you will see the motorcycles they have, and they're incredible. So they have a good time. Thursday night, which is tonight, we have trivia. So we have a whole group of people come in, and trivia changes every single week. And on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll probably run a special beer event. This weekend, we're having a big charity event. So, in just touching on charities, you know, we've all worked our whole life to achieve a certain level, and now we find this place gives us a way to give back to the community. And we probably have 2 charitable events every month that we donate to. For every beer, we donate $1, plus we donate gift cards. They raffle things off, and they all go to good causes in the local area.
So I'm here with Warren Mann at Station 101, and it's car night tonight. And Warren, what brings you down with this amazing car? What kind of car is it, and what brings you here?
This is a 1955 Austin Healey 100.
So what makes you bring it out here at Station 101?
Well, you know, it's vintage car night, and we love the live music, and we come here a couple of days a week.
And there's a number of cars that show up.
Yeah, usually quite a bit more. A lot of guys come early and leave early. you know.
But they don't rival your car by any means.
Oh, there's some pretty nice stuff shows up here.
Obviously, Chip and you share a love of cars.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's got a fabulous business going here that's doing a lot for the community, bringing people to downtown Milford on nights of the week when people don't come out. You come here on a Sunday afternoon, you drive by every other restaurant in southern New Hampshire, it's empty. You come here on a Sunday afternoon, the place is packed. Just people coming out for the music and the camaraderie and the fun of it.
It's car night tonight here at Station 101. You've got a motorbike.
I do!
Tell me about this.
1931 Indian 101 Scout.
And how long have you owned this?
I'd say 100 years, no, a long time.
The town of Milford's been great. They've been super helpful with us. The fact that we were able to start this up right in front of COVID and it worked. I wouldn't say we hit a niche. We wasn't really that well planned, but I'm just proud of the fact that it worked. I mean, we actually, we did it.
But you offer a number, every night there's a different event going on. You have car shows, you have bike shows, you have trivia nights, you have games at tables for people, you have open mic, you have craft beers that rotate all the time. Why wouldn't you want to come down here? And you're right at the Oval.
Yeah, I know. We couldn't have picked a better spot.
So as you see, there's a zillion different things you can do down here at Station 101. Every night is something different. There's trivia, there's bike night, there's car night, there's open mic night. There's craft beers on tap that rotate every week with a starting lineup and an on-deck lineup in case something from the starting lineup runs out. You've got food, folks, and fun. You've got people enjoying each other's company. It's on the corner of the Oval. This is the place to be if you want super beverages and super friends and great times to be had by all. Come on down to Station 101. I know I will.